Hello, everybody, and welcome here as we get set for another y.W.c predictions video. We are getting set for the final Raw pay-per-view before WrestleMania. We're going to have one SmackDown pay-per-view left to go after this before we get to the biggest stage of them all. Getting ready for Elimination Chamber. Only 4 matches are currently announced. We're throwing in a 5th one because we're pretty certain it's going to happen. But right now, theoretically, only 4 matches are confirmed, and we've got 4 people for each match here in our predictions video here. We've got 2 people that gave their predictions prior to this, but we'll be giving you our predictions live, being joined here by the former champion, hoping to get the belt back, Kev Shearer.
Yo, it's me. It's Kev.
We've got Chris Dollerton.
It's your boy.
And we have the champion, the new champion, who now makes it where all bonus points are void, Kyle Matthews.
Hello.
That's all you say, just hello.
Yep.
You need to be a Paul Heyman guy.
I got elaborate emphasis, and you just say hello.
He needs Paul Heyman to be a spokesman. He really does. All he can.
I do.
Yeah.
All he can manage
oh my
is.
God, if Heyman could be my admin, oh my God, I'd be so much better in life as it is.
I know, the only 2 things you just recently said were 2 syllables. You said hello and you said I do. I mean, probably good for your love life, but not when you're YWC champion.
Respects to Chris Dollerton.
Oh, hopefully Chris will be back. But anyway, the 2 people that we also have pre-predictions from are James Shelley and Preston Plurd. We'll give you what their predictions were as we go along through the different matchups. So we're going to be doing... Yes. So we are going to get things kicked off because we're on a bit of a time limit. Chris is back.
Okay.
All right. So let's kick things off. 3 points on the line. It's the second encounter. I was going to say pay-per-view encounter, but Raw 25 wasn't a pay-per-view. It's the second encounter between Woken Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt. Chris, let's start with you. Who you got?
I've noticed a trend with Bray Wyatt at pay-per-view since WrestleMania 30. So yeah, I'm going with Matt Hardy.
All right, Kev.
Nah.
Say his name. Just don't be a...
Woken Matt Hardy. Because it's fucking
Alright.
Bray Wyatt, the eater of pins.
Kyle.
I think Bray Wyatt will be deleted.
Nah.
All right, and I
just
think we're
like
gonna see a third match at WrestleMania between Bray Wyatt and Matt Hardy. Bray Wyatt's already won one, so typical WWE 50-50 booking. Matt Hardy has to win this matchup for them to be one apiece and have the climax at WrestleMania. So I'm going with Matt Hardy as well.
I mean, just take into consideration that Bray Wyatt got pinned twice, one match a few weeks back.
This is true. So, for the 2 people that gave their predictions prior to this video, James Shelley is going with Bray Wyatt to win. I think Levi said he was going with Bray Wyatt in his video too. And Preston is going with Matt Hardy. Moving on to the next match. This is also for 3 points. Everyone's going to get an easy 3 points, possibly. But we've got Asuka versus Nia Jax. Chris, who you got?
Oh, don't forget the stipulation for this match. If Nia wins, she's added to a championship match at WrestleMania.
Right.
I don't see them having her lose to Nia Jax. Going with Asuka.
Okay. Kev?
Asuka.
Can you say that again? Because you kind of got cut off on the last syllable.
Asuka.
Okay, that's what I thought you said. Kyle?
Okay, if Asuka isn't the winner of the match, I'm going with Asuka.
and before the ring announcer just says, "Here is your winner, Asuka."
Yeah, the ring announcer is the only one to get it.
Oh, you don't know who I mean. The people will know who I mean.
Boy. Yeah, I guess I'll go with Asuka. I'm gonna tell you, I was seriously considering picking Nia Jax because I was thinking like there might be a way that Nia Jax wins by disqualification. Someone could interfere, attack Nia Jax, she wins that way, and still Asuka's streak would remain intact of not getting pinned. But I think just after winning the Royal Rumble, I think that they got to keep Asuka strong, so I'll go with Asuka.
And with the stipulation, I think Nia Jax will end up getting a women's title shot at WrestleMania, but it ain't going to be in the match that Asuka's in.
How would that work?
I don't know. I just think...
Because Asuka's already guaranteed a women's title shot at WrestleMania.
I think Asuka's going to go after Charlotte, the women's title over on SmackDown, which I hope so, because I want to see that match.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, because remember, she didn't officially pick someone at the Rumble.
Exactly, and I can see them setting something up between Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss if Alexa Bliss is still champ heading into WrestleMania.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, good point. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna go with Asuka, as do Shelly and Preston. So everybody is going with Asuka. We're all ready for Asuka. Next one is a match that has not been announced, but the four of us pretty much agree that it's probably going to be on the card regardless, based on what happened on Raw this past episode. The Bar defending their tag team championships against Titus Worldwide. Now, if this happens, it'll be 3 points on the line. If it doesn't happen, we'll just scrap that matchup in the tallying of the points. Chris, who you got?
I feel like, I've been thinking about this for a while, I feel like we're about to be set up for another ladder match at WrestleMania. I don't remember who mentioned that to me the first time. I think it was you, Seth, that may have mentioned it before. But I'm thinking this is setting up for another ladder match. But for right now, that I think they're going to drop it at WrestleMania.
Okay.
We're going with the Bar.
All right. Kev?
The Bar. I just don't see Titus Worldwide becoming champions yet. Keyword yet. I could see them becoming tag team champions eventually, just not on Sunday.
Okay. Kyle?
Yeah, I don't see Sheamus and Cesaro drop titles just yet, so I'm going to say they retain here. I'm going to say they win the match and retain.
Okay, I'm also going with the Bar. I'm making a bold prediction, Chris, here too, because you mentioned WrestleMania. Raw's running out of tag teams. They keep having tag teams get injured and everything. I think that the tag team that's going to take the titles away from Sheamus and Cesaro is going to be the Revival. And I think that could happen at WrestleMania.
This is the way I'm thinking. We're going to have another fatal four-way ladder match at WrestleMania. This time not having the Hardy Boys included. I'm thinking this is what it's going to be. It's going to be defending against Titus Worldwide again, Revival, and then Balor Club.
That makes sense. I didn't even think of the Balor Club. Although they really haven't been pushing Gallows and Anderson towards looking like they're going to be going for the tag team titles though. So
compared to the Revival, yeah.
Yeah.
And who knows? Yeah. Who knows? We might even have another surprise. They might even pull another Hardy Boys from last year and have a surprise team.
War Machine.
Maybe not win the match per se, but enter it at least.
What if we had Authors of Pain get called up for WrestleMania?
That's what I was thinking. That's exactly who I was thinking. The Authors of Pain.
I wouldn't be opposed to that.
I wouldn't either.
I wouldn't be either.
That'd be pretty cool. All right. Now we don't have predictions from Shelly or Preston for this match because we just added it onto the card here before we went on to recording. So they'll give us their predictions on that match at a later point. You'll be able to see that down in the description below. Now we move on to the next one. Now I really thought about doing something cheesy for this both of these matchups, but then I decided no, it'd get way too confusing.
Thanks for making me hungry for cheese.
I was thinking that we were going to have each one of the Elimination Chamber matches count for 5 points if we predict the winner correctly, but also 1 point for each person in order that we get correct that gets eliminated. But then, no, that's going to get way too confusing, so we're not going to do that. So,
that just sounds confusing.
So, let's start with the first ever Women's Elimination Chamber match. It's going to be Alexa Bliss defending her title against Sasha Banks, Bayley, Sonya Deville, Mandy Rose, and Mickie James. It's for 5 points. Chris, who you got?
Again, this one I knew it was going to be a little hard for me to call, but I've been doing a little trend here, and then I'm going to be doing the same thing at Fastlane, because Elimination Chamber and Fastlane were the two pay-per-views I did best last year, and I made them based on who I liked. So I'm going with Alexa Bliss because I don't see them having her drop the title before WrestleMania. It's going to set something up with, like Kyle said, I see something being set up between her and Nia because they've had a little issues before the man that will not be named got fired. And so I see that, and then with the Asuka thing going to SmackDown or whatever, actually, yeah, I see Alexa retaining because I just don't see any of the other 5 holding the belt just yet.
What do you have against Vacant, yo?
Vacant's been a more active champion than Enzo ever was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, Kev, who you going with?
You see, out of all the matches that have been announced so far, at least, for this card, this is probably the least predictable. There's a couple of people I don't see having a chance of winning. But
Mandy and Sonya.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say it to not cause confusion, but Chris already said it, so I don't
Mickie
see
James
any of
as
those
well.
two winning.
I don't see that happening.
You know, this is probably the least predictable, but I'm going to go with the most predictable outcome, and that's Alexa retaining.
Okay. Kyle, do we even have to ask?
I am going to go with the amazing, the beautiful, the reigning Raw.
Sonya Deville! Oh.
Alexa Bliss.
Alright. Kev, do you remember who Preston had for this one?
Alexa.
Okay, I thought so. I didn't have that written down.
Shelly as Sasha.
Yeah, I've already got him down.
Botch.
The thing for me is there's just too many storylines here where one eliminates the other. I think that Deville and Rose at some point are going to turn on each other. I think Sasha and Bayley at some point are going to turn on each other. And I think at some point Mickie James and Alexa Bliss are going to turn on each other. So with everybody turning on each other, I think I have to go with Alexa Bliss. The only thing that I'm kind of curious about is they're still kind of planting the whole seeds between Bayley and Sasha Banks. Are they going to have that culminate at WrestleMania with no women's championship on the line? That's what I'm a little confused about. And I thought maybe, just maybe, they might have Elimination Chamber be where one of those two get the championship. But then you got to factor Alexa Bliss back in. So I think I'm going to go with Alexa Bliss to retain, and then probably we'll see like a fatal four-way between Bliss, Jax, Banks, and Bayley at WrestleMania, and then they'll maybe pull the trigger on the whole Bayley and Sasha thing. So I'm going to go with Bliss to retain.
And you have to rely on the fact that Asuka does not challenge the Raw Women's Champion.
I don't think she's going to. All the rumors are that she's going to be going with Charlotte. Yeah.
Well, hey, you got to remember this too. We got to figure Ronda in somewhere.
Nah, she's not going to be anywhere near the title picture.
Ronda Rousey is going to be in a tag team match.
I could see
Holla. Oh, wait.
It's going to be Triple H and Stephanie versus Ronda, and I've heard lots of names. I've heard Seth Rollins as a name as a possible partner.
You want to revert back maybe to 31 when she was out there with
Rock.
Well, no. Here's the thing, though. They want The Rock. That's their number one choice, but they don't know if his movie schedule is going to allow him to be able to be there.
Well, what else is he doing right now?
He could be filming his TV show for HBO. That's what he was doing last year around WrestleMania. It show Ballers.
Yeah, we'll see. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's move on.
All right, let's move on to the final matchup, and it is also, I guess, a historical matchup because it's the first ever 7-man Elimination Chamber match, which I'm assuming is going to start as a triple threat match with 4 pods. I'm hoping they don't put a 5th pod in there. If they do, I hope they put it up on the ceiling. Just drop Rollins on everybody. Yep, perfect. But it's going to be Roman Reigns, Braun Strowman, Finn Balor, Elias, Seth Rollins, John Cena, and The Miz.
Everybody on 3. 1, 2.
No, stop.
Now.
This is for 5 points. Chris, who you got?
Well, I'm going to do it this way. I look at all 7 of them, and I see 6 of them that could make a valid case to fight Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. The one I don't see is The Miz. I don't see that happening whatsoever.
You can see Elias.
Oh, no. Okay, let's make that 5.
You could see Finn Balor facing Lesnar.
Yes, I
Yes,
could see Finn
absolutely.
facing him because that's the title he never really lost. I could see it happen. Except I'm going to rule out Finn Balor because it's not going to be... He's going to get that title back, just not against Brock Lesnar. So, knock it down to 4. You have Seth Rollins, who has faced Brock Lesnar in the past. At WrestleMania 31, he was in that triple threat. You got Roman Reigns, because Roman. And then you have John Cena, because if John Cena goes to WrestleMania and beats Brock Lesnar, does that not break the tie that he has with Ric Flair and he'll hold the record at 17?
Yeah, but he's gonna face the Undertaker anyway.
Yeah, probably. But
technically no, because Flair has more title runs than they
Kyle, we don't count WCW.
Ric Flair trip go woo, what a bit.
if you just count WWE, then yeah, it would break the tie. So, it's a really tough call. Normally, I pick against Roman. I really want to pick Cena, but it's too obvious. Yeah, I'm going with Roman.
All right, Kev.
Why couldn't we have done this all on 3? I mean, it's way too obvious that it's going to be Roman Reigns. I mean, the rumors have been going around since last year at fucking WrestleMania.
It was before that.
Probably before that too, but it's just, I don't see, it's going to be Roman Reigns. If it's anyone else, the end is nigh.
Kyle?
Yeah, smart money's on Reigns. I mean, unfortunately, I honestly don't want to see him be the one to take down Lesnar. Just think there's some better candidates, and I think Seth Rollins kind of showed he's worthy of it after that performance he gave Monday night, being in there for over an hour in that gauntlet match. I think Braun Strowman, he's shown that, he should be in there as well. Finn Balor. So, I mean, you got some other guys in there that are more worthy, but, Vince, he just has a thing for Reigns, and that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, I mean, with all the 7 people that are in there, they've already kind of spoiled the future storylines for most of them. Rollins is going to end up having some kind of thing, they're saying possibly with Ronda Rousey, so that's a possibility. We got Cena, who's already kind of in line with The Undertaker. The Miz is going to be going up against Braun Strowman. I don't really know what Elias and Finn Balor are going to do, but like you guys said, I don't really see them getting in the title picture yet, so it's got to be Roman Reigns.
I've heard Miz and Balor. It's not Miz. I've heard both Miz going against Strowman and Miz going against Balor for the IC belt.
I see Miz versus Stroman. They were the last 2 in that gauntlet match.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, Miz has been causing ruckus with Finn Balor on social media as of late. Take that as you will, but...
Yeah, but Kev, you noticed that Finn Balor got pinned by The Miz in that gauntlet match? I mean, who's the one person you can think of that's going to be able to take out the Miz Taraj?
Braun.
Exactly. And let's see. Shelley went with Finn Balor to win. He told us he was going bold with his picks, and Preston went with Roman Reigns.
Did we all pick the same one? We all picked the same way all the way through. Us 4, at least.
Yes, we did.
I figured we would, but
Yeah, I
is
kind of figured too.
honestly
When I looked at the
the-
card, I thought, it looks pretty predictable. There's going to be a tie at the end of this pay-per-view.
This is honestly one of the most predictable pay-per-views in a
Kyle,
while.
if you hadn't had the championship change hands, those bonus points could have come into play.
so yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, hashtag blame Kyle.
Well, to be fair, Kyle would have ended up winning anyway because he would have had 4 bonus points coming into this one because he was tied for the win last time, and so would have added another bonus point to his 3.
Actually, no, you could blame Preston because he came up with the idea in the first place. So
This is
So-
true.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Preston.
I do want to
Curse you,
clarify.
Preston.
I do want to clarify one thing. So there is no tie points going into this.
There are none. Since Kyle was the new
Because-
champion after the last pay-per-view, all tie points are null and void now.
So anyone that ties going after Sunday takes it into Fastlane.
Yes.
Ooh. I might be okay with ties then.
Yeah, me too, probably.
Okay, so
Hashtag me too. Oh,
Okay,
wait.
shut up. No, so basically, this is probably a pay-per-view that we can just sit back, relax, enjoy. Don't have to go at each other's throats. We can just enjoy the pay-per-view, no matter how we know it's gonna end. Roman. Unless WWE just pulls an incredible fast one on us and it's not Roman.
They're not known for
And
that.
before it's Elias.
That would hands down be the worst match at WrestleMania. Brock Lesnar versus
Probably.
Elias.
Yeah.
No, I personally think the worst match would probably be just because of his fucking size difference. Probably just I don't see Braun and Balor. Fuck me. Brock
I'll pass.
and Balor
I'll
having
pass.
a good match. In all honesty,
Oh, I do.
No. With Balor, it's got to be maybe someone closer to his caliber because Brock's on a whole nother level than Finn is.
exactly.
Oh, Finn beat
Finn's
Reigns.
Finn's a better worker.
Finn
He
beat
is.
Reigns.
Well, yeah, that's true, but I view Reigns on a different caliber than Brock.
And yet they're going to have Reigns beat him.
Yeah. So,
Again,
No, I hold Reigns higher than Brock on the caliber level.
I hold everybody better than Balor, but
Well, it's because you don't look at it from a logical standpoint. He's a good wrestler.
he's good. He's just boring. He's good.
Really?
It's the way they've booked him, Kev.
Yeah.
The rivalries he had last year, like the one with Bray, the one with really the one that killed it was the one with Bray. Honestly.
Bray kills a lot of things.
Well, did you not think that Balor versus Styles at TLC was probably the best match of the night, and it wasn't even a thing until about a couple days before?
Yeah, I would agree with that.
It was the best match that.
It's one of the best matches of the entire year.
I don't know. If I look at greatest matches of this year so far, it'll have to come from TakeOver. That Gargano versus Almas match is the best one I've ever seen. So
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
WWE's first 5-star match according to Meltzer since Money in the Bank 2011.
But yeah, that's it.
Yep, that's going to do it. So, you can check in the
You
description
guys want to leave
for all
your
the complete...
predictions?
Huh?
You guys, Fiddy, you guys watching want to leave your predictions? Leave it in the comments section.
Yeah, all 3 people. Yeah.
And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Join the crew today.
Well, I thought Seth was the host of this video, but okay.
This is what happens when you
ECW is
come in-
taking over.
When you come into the community 3 years ago, you feel like you're entitled to things. Leave it to the big men that have been around here for a while.
I don't know. I've just been watching this stuff for even longer. I've actually been in the community, so
Alright, so anyway, yeah, next time will be...
Fast lane in 2 weeks.
yes.
fast lane. Life
So-
in the fast lane.
So, till then.